TrampleOnSnakes.
To all my brothers, it ain't too late to come together.
It's 2222222. I got an answer machine that can talk to you.
22 Well, I got two hands. I want to clap my hands together.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
There's a guy on here named TrampleOnSnakes that does a really great job, and I learned a lot of stuff from him.
You're a stupid son of a bitch.
I have given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions and to overcome all the power of the enemy.
No. 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 No.
And then you think of Russia.
You know, what's happening in Russia, what's happening in Ukraine, the White House right now is saying an attack could happen at any time.
It's absolutely nonsense.
Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass.
To kiss his ass without a mask on, kiss his blank blank. And if you ride the train, then the message is you put a mask on or you walk. Thank you.
A radical masker.
Terminate vaccine passports, terminate vaccine mandates, and stop the divisive rhetoric. They've been straightforward. They want freedom.
Starting tomorrow, we don't have to wear masks anymore.
You know, I think that would put a smile on anybody's face.
That clip is so beautiful to watch, but it should have happened a long time ago.
Yeah. What's important is that scientists find putting pantyhose on your head makes your mask safer. After testing 7 ways to make masks seal better around the face, researchers found that a pair of hosiery does the trick best.
I hear glue works too.
They're screwing with us.
They gotta be.
At this point, look at this image. It is obvious they are screwing with us.
What?
There are going to be people who are going to be wearing pantyhose on their face.
There's people who are going to do this.
They're doing a
double
bit,
masking thing.
Yeah, they're doing a bit.
Yeah.
It obviously works. It tightens the pole, but so does Scotch tape. I mean, what's the point?
Wear your Afro socks mask or dance with us. Get your mask at afrosocks.com.
It's absolutely nonsense.
Kiss my ass.
Security for the Super Bowl. The heightened vigilance on display in downtown LA with police on horseback and even a dog that can sniff out chemical and biological weapons at the stadium. ABC's Kana Whitworth is in LA with more. Good morning to you, Kana.
Hey, Eva, good morning. So, we've all seen machines like this before, but all around the stadium, they're not only watching your bag, they're actually going to be watching you.
These fuckers
Mars are into some really dark stuff, dealing with Orion and Saturn and pathways of energy and meditating. 432 is hertz, right? So they meditate and they get their mind into that frequency.
A London bar's mezzanine floor has collapsed, injuring 13 people.
This is a blow to them.
Tom was inside the Hackney Wick bar when the floor caved in and crumbled.
It was terrifying. We were upstairs on the mezzanine bit, just having drinks together. And then, we heard like a rumble, and then, the floor just went through, and then it was kind of chaos, and people were stuck and panicking and stuff. You kind of knew what was about to happen a second before.
Jesus is a playboy and the world's on fire, 'cause the furies are loose.
But there's nothing could do about it, and then the floor just kind of gave way.
Firefighters rescued 7 people who were trapped on what was left of the mezzanine after the incident. 4 people have been taken to hospital, 3 with serious injuries.
What an utter disaster.
Witnesses said that it's fortunate that there were not more people sitting under the structure.
But look at what this means now going forward.
Because she's 15, they basically gave her leniency. And the Russians, you could certainly make a case that the Russians, diabolical as they are, diabolical as they are,
The furies.
Diabolical as they are. And then you think of Russia.
You know, what's happening in Russia, what's happening in Ukraine.
Developing headline as we're on the air this evening, north of the border.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
The time to go home is now.
Well, trucker protests in Canada over COVID-19 mandates have been plagued by misinformation and falsehoods. The so-called Freedom Convoy was announced last month by a group called Canada Unity. Its founder is a supporter of QAnon conspiracy theories.
Let us never tolerate outrageous conspiracy theories.
What are some of the examples of conspiracy theories and false claims surrounding protests?
Malicious lies that attempt to shift the blame away from the terrorists themselves.
This is not a peaceful protest.
On a new show on WABC Radio in New York, they are exploring the left-right divide and major issues afflicting New York City and beyond. One of the co-hosts is former New York Congressman Anthony Weiner. He spent 18 months in confinement for sexting with a 15-year-old girl. He was released in 2019. He says he's ready to answer tough questions about his own life. I guess the first question that I have is, you pled guilty, Anthony, to sending obscene materials to a young girl, a 15-year-old girl. You pled guilty, you served jail time. Have you changed? Are you a different person?
Well,
Go home is now.
I'm not staying here tonight.
TrampleOnSnakes.
It's kind of like my, motto.
Respectueux à l'égard des collègues qui sont dans l'hémicycle. Merci.
Berte se venku, ale já si myslím.
But 2,200 Americans are dying each day, with daily death rates still high in 15 states, and 97% of all counties still reporting high transmission. Officials still stressing that being fully vaccinated will protect Americans from more severe cases.
Muhammad, signs of the Masonic, both combined, I'm a verbal rhyme colonic.
But 2,200 Americans are dying each day.
I had a nightmare spectacle yesterday.
Wieso diese Scharfschaltung? Sie sagen ja, man soll dann erst diese Impfpflicht scharf schalten, wenn sie nötig ist. Ist das dann nicht viel zu spät? Wir müssen uns und ja.
Alles okay?
Yeah.
Alles okay? Ich glaube, wir sollten abbrechen.
Wir machen an dieser Stelle hier weiter. Sie haben es gesehen, der Kollegin Pfeffer in Berlin geht es nicht ganz so gut.
Wieso diese Scharfschaltung? Sie sagen ja, man soll dann erst diese Impfpflicht scharf schalten, wenn sie nötig ist. Ist das dann nicht viel zu spät? Wir müssen uns und ja.
Alles okay?
Yeah.
Alles okay? Ich glaube, wir sollten.
It was Mr. Kane.
Double vaxxed, booster, flu shot, and I'm going to be honest, I have the shingle shot too. And I still get my period. What? Yes! Traveled, went to Mexico twice, did shows, meet and greets, never got COVID. Clearly, Jesus loves me the most. Seriously. So nice, so nice.
Immer wieder wird in den sozialen Medien behauptet, die segensreichen Impfungen gegen Covid-19 seien gefährlich. Das ist nicht wahr. Es wird auch behauptet, geimpfte Moderatoren würden weltweit live vor der Kamera kollabieren und dies sei ein Phänomen, das es früher nicht gegeben habe. Auch da ist überhaupt nichts Wahres dran. Kollabierende Menschen im TV gibt es, seitdem es das Fernsehen gibt.
Wake up! Why the world has gone nuts. I had a nightmare spectacle yesterday. I was in my hotel, trying to mind my own business, having a nice cup of coffee. And suddenly this creature came out of the ocean.
And then you think of Russia.
You know, what's happening in Russia, what's happening in Ukraine, the White House right now is saying an attack could happen at any time.
It's absolutely nonsense.
Kiss my ass.
The president has promised swift and severe sanctions if Russia invades. The president came into office having spent 30 or something years on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. He said he was the old hand, knew all the world leaders by name. Why is Putin testing him? Suddenly this creature came out of the ocean.
Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666.
I have given you authority to trample on snakes.
City at a standstill, I'm here to unpause. Hometown haters don't support. Of course, the out of town niggas come through and get sucked off. They ask how I knock my stuff off. I tell them niggas every day I'm hustling. Like I'm a young Ross. Never been tough. You was cut from what cloth? It must have been velvet. Cause you dumb soft. You can't squash beef once a nigga get bumped off. You sweeter than duck sauce. I couldn't give a fuck if you lost love. Once a couple shots get bust off. He lost blood and they said it ain't no love lost. Your man said it's dead, so you taking the gloves off. Your man can't tell me what to do, that's your boss, cheerleader. It's cold, so I keep a hand heater. My quarter water put some change in your man meter. You think you could take me, I promise you they can't beat us. You club hopper, I bring the chopper up to amnesia. My enterprise is your demise, coming into your defeat. I write with a fire and pen a signature to beat. In and out of the system, snitches get released. They eat breakfast in jail and dinner on the streets. Niggas get caught slipping with slippers on their feet. Get cut from ear to ear, blood dripping from his cheek. I carried a broke gun, was missing off a piece. The clip all bent up, but gripped it when it's beef. The clip don't wanna go in, I force it in the heat. I force it like the water with the dishes in the sink. Went on a robbing spree, been sticking up for weeks. Don't communicate with the Jake or listen when they speak. Come out with your hands up, this is the police. We tell them hell no, no surrender, no retreat. They wasn't built like me, these niggas don't compete. Your gimmick is unfinished, my image is complete. You say you underground, but the wisdom that I speak walks upon the ground, you living underneath. Mainstream dream, I was lifted from beneath. Anybody but then it's the deceased. Before I had a photo shoot, an interview, and a show, all I had was a joke. I laid niggas on the floor. When I run in the spot, I know when it's time to go. Get the drugs, get the jewelry, the money, and hit the dough. Niggas do what you tell them when you holding that fofo. Pull a gun on the yes man and make them say no. How long you been beating your girl? You straight wildin'. Now you in and out of the can, domestic violence. It's kinda childish, man, I wouldn't wanna be you. The judge gon' either 2 to 6 you or 1 to 3 you. On the visiting floor with the girl who ID'd you. Them broads will get you locked up, then come see you. I been in your hood, I had a chick on your block. I was spending the night, she had a nice little spot. You say your hood tough and whatnot, but every time I been in your hood, I never heard one shot. Hop in the caddy truck and swerve up the block. The nerve that I got, niggas be acting like they harder than me. But tell me, how hard can they be? Started with me, then wanna squash it with me. Man, you far from a G. All those maggots gon' have to either automatic or revolve it with me. I was minding my own, why they bothering me? I bring death upon into me. If my daddy was a real nigga, what they thought I was gonna be? The apple don't fall too far from the tree.
The time to go home is now.